Welcome back to Sacred Therapy, guys. It's happening. Doing that sister reading. My sister's nervous, so give her some love, guys. She don't does this. She does this, but she don't does this publicly, okay? We ain't editing shit. You guys are just gonna be able to hang out. So this is me. And the blue is my sister, okay? Alright?
Blue is boo.
Blue is boo, alright? You guys ready for this? Like you can tell from the topic of this video, we're going to do divine connections. What might come out might be high-level soulmate, might be twin flame. We don't know yet. We about to shuffle. We about to see.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I want to use this one. Which one you want to use?
What's the options?
The options. The tattoo deck or this is the which one? That little got me for my birthday. Do you want to eeny, meeny, miny, moe it? This one is a pain in the butt to shuffle.
I'm feeling this one.
I really feeling this one. Alright, so she's gonna do some shuffling with the tarots. Yeah.
Just seeing what comes out.
Yeah.
Divine connections.
For the collective, Spirit. For the collective.
Yes,
not for us. For the collective. That's why I did all the saging. The sage out what we were just talking about. Collective. They hear me talk about having a conversation. I was just talking to my sister the other day all the time. So this is her. She's here. We will be doing some posting, like camera facing us. We just neither one of us is camera ready. This is the first one. Y'all gonna... My subscribers already know. They're gonna deal with this changes. This is my living room coffee table. Y'all don't mind the scratches. It's got character.
Anything gonna come out message wise for the collective? Right, who knows?
Here we go.
Oh. How many we going for you?
Well, how many are you feeling? If you don't feel like that's gonna give you any more, then
the Emperor, but in reverse. The Eight of Swords. Upright.
I always think this is like toxic masculinity, but you tell the people what you're feeling.
Queen of Pentacles. You mean reverse of the Emperor? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, toxic masculine traits or healing toxic masculine traits, because this is like limiting. This is like limiting, limitation, self-limitation. So I feel like the masculines maybe right now are putting, the fact that the Emperor is coming out, I'm taking this as like twin flamey. Just automatically. What is that?
Queen of Pentacles.
Queen of Pentacles is good balance. So the feminines are in their like more healed energy, especially coming upright.
And Ace of Wands.
We're going after what we want, Bobo. So I feel like it's happening kind of like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I feel like these cards are together for sure.
Well, they came out together.
They
did. They came out as one, and then it was like, eh. So I feel like the masculine energies is gonna be over here. So I'm gonna ask Spirit to clarify with this. What's on the bottom? Both parties needing to step in and respond to stepping into the unknown. I feel like this is fair.
Let me see.
The Moon card, stepping into the unknown. So the masculine at this time,
I feel like a lot of like shadow work, like self work.
Yeah, masculine at this time might be dealing with their shadows, might be dealing with self-limiting beliefs. Not necessarily in their toxic traits, but dealing with their toxic traits, healing those toxic traits.
Mm-hmm.
The
feminine side is more like
focus on my money.
Yeah, I'm focusing on building myself up.
Right. And going after what I want.
Yeah, taking action, yeah.
Yeah, going after what we want to take. Making
building
concrete.
Our empire over here.
Yeah, making concrete plans, guys. Alright, I'm just going to get some clarifiers and see if we can get some more tea up in here. setup. I don't necessarily like the idea of sitting on
So
the
far.
floor for
So far.
hours. Okay, so the
Mm.
7 of Swords. There's no reversals in this deck, guys. I know you guys are kind of looking at it as reversals, but we're reading it as the cards are facing us. So that's how we normally read.
More swords, yeah. Definitely
7 of
goes
Swords.
with
So
the-
definitely dealing with
those
the
self-limiting beliefs and
fighting yourself. Yeah, self-limiting beliefs for sure.
unworthiness.
Feelings of unworth. Absolutely. And the self-sabotaging behavior, I feel like
Yeah.
that's being
Like, if you
addressed
see
here too.
The imagery in this is very
Like you trying to cut your own head off. What is happening?
right, very self-sabotage. Maybe just like not really trusting anything around you, even anyone trying to help.
Let's clarify. Okay. Feminine energy. 3 of Wands.
More
Give me-
wands.
It's giving me like
Swift.
inviting spirit in to help guide you and lead you. Not so
Mhm.
much like planning, but like following spirits like
Trusting.
trail.
Yeah, like trusting. Trusting that guidance.
Yeah, into Spirit's plan. So it's not just about our plan, it's about what Spirit's plan is and how we're stepping into that.
Because sometimes those are two completely different things.
Right. I'm going to do one more for the masculine spirit, one more for the masculine, one more for the feminine. So let's do the masculines first. Masculine energy. These is energies, guys, not gender. So fit where you fit. Okay, Emperor showing up again.
It did pop out in reverse. I know this
But
deck doesn't
this
do
deck
reversals.
does not do reversals, so that's what I'm feeling like you healing your own toxic traits so you can step into your higher self.
Mhm.
Dealing with these obstacles, these challenges, so you can step into
That healthy masculinity.
yes, the healthy masculine energy. Cause this is my least favorite Emperor card for real in like all of my
Because of
decks.
the
He
imagery?
looks so angry. You look at his face.
So old.
Yeah, but it also looks like he's making his hands bloody on that sword. Like he's just been at war with himself for forever. Like,
It's very like a sacrificey looking type image.
Ooh. And we got Page of Swords. Yep. So Divine Feminines are, what would you call it? Discernment. Yeah, we're building that foundation of like trusting ourselves, trusting spirit, and we cutting out anything that doesn't belong, that does not go
Setting those boundaries
with our higher purpose. And the bottom of the deck card for me was the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Hanged Man. So both counterparts being in a state of like it's not the right time yet.
Yeah, kind of like in a period of, both sides are working on themselves in different ways, but it's like working towards what's coming. Like,
Right,
I feel like this is very
towards
much like a
union.
state of limbo, but like you need to utilize that time. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're utilizing that time. This is more like a shadow worky type situation, and this is like, this is more like
outwardly
forward.
focused. Yeah, on like what we're building in 3D world.
Like internal, external.
So I feel like you could also take like the masculine side of you is dealing with this and the feminine side of you is dealing with this if you just want to reflect on it as an individual too. So take it how it resonates. Get in where you fit in. Do we want to get them some music? We feeling the music?
Like maybe some timing, like as so far as like how long these
I'm definitely gonna let you shuffle that deck. Anytime I ever take that deck and shuffle it, it's just like stop worrying about time.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Or maybe like a timeline, not as in like trying to get to like a more so just like a rough timeline on like when things are gonna be kind of resolved, like.
Or
So
when
like
you gonna
for the masculine side, like when are we gonna deal with some of these like more toxic things?
Or when it's gonna be like more integrated? Because I feel like when you're adjusting addressing your shadow self. It's about integration. It's about accepting that, not necessarily like cutting them off or burying it, because your shadow side definitely has a purpose. It definitely plays survivor. But the thing is you get to a certain state in your adult life where you don't need that shadow to put you in survival mode, because you're not in survival mode no more.
Yeah.
So you have to like allow this to like know when it's supposed to come out.
Yeah, so maybe more a timeline on like when are we gonna not be in this so much of like this limbo state.
Yeah, this hangman state. So
yeah. for the masculine side here, spirit, like when are we coming out of this hangman state from the masculine side?
Or when are both counterparts going to be receptive or like ready for union together, like at the same time? Because I feel like yours getting this hangman energy, and I know you're more newer. So my sister, for you, those of you who don't know, has been on the twin flame journey for like a year, a little over a year.
It'll be a year in April.
So. You too for April?
Yeah.
What? April. Like wow! Because I met her in April. I don't do no names or nothing like that.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah, nah. But I met her in April, but that was like 2020. So it's been almost 4 years. But y'all was actually like talking. So my sister and hers was talking.
Yeah, we
for
are
real.
in a contact situation.
Yeah, they're in a contact.
On and off contact.
Yeah, they're in a contact situation.
But long distance.
Right. Well, we was long distance too, but I was in a contact situation, but not like we were both talking romantically. Like she was dealing with somebody at different points in time, so I was dealing with somebody at different points in times. Like not talking like you guys was like interested talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know, we looked at each other and was like, "Whoa, ain't ready for that." Friend zone immediately. Okay,
so,
wait a minute.
Because the vibe that I'm getting, but obviously other people are gonna take it how they are. I feel like this is one person and this is another.
Yeah, I mean,
most definitely. So you're kind of feeling like, okay, maybe when, like, because I'm just trying to get a clarity for, like, me asking Spirit with this time. We was kind of bouncing back and forth. It's like, what do you want? So it's like, are we doing it for, like, when these are going to more so kind of come together? Like, come out of these, like,
I feel
individual,
like
I'm working on this, you're working on that. Okay, so first let's maybe, like, okay, when we're going to come out of this hangman state? And then more like, okay, when are we going to kind of, these are going to kind of merge?
Yeah, when are we going to, like, meet? So I feel like the public wants to know both.
Okay.
So public nosy. We want to know what it is.
When we're gonna kind of be at this, you know.
When is healing gonna be healed enough? You know what I'm saying? And when is financially ready, or you know, having our shit together enough?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right, so,
externally.
Healing.
As far as I know, you can say shit on YouTube.
For poop duty. Whatever that means in the nearest future.
Time is relative, guys.
In
the nearest future.
We're gonna take one more because that kind of answer be bothering me. It is pointing to the 2 for anyone, you know, maybe the number 2.
The 2nd.
Right.
Maybe the 2nd of March was very significant for your masculine.
Maybe the 2nd of April.
Maybe the 2nd of April. Maybe February of next year. Who knows?
Right.
Or the 2nd of 1 month.
We kind of
eventually.
Patient. Don't lose hope.
They all point to 2.
Oh.
But don't lose hope.
I don't know. The 2 seems significant, so I mentioned it.
Yeah.
I'll be all about the numerology, so. Okay. 2 is harmony. You know, that's the goal.
Balance. Yes.
Okay. Within a couple days. It's kind of all over the place. In the nearest future, don't lose hope within a couple days.
So for those of you guys, I feel like there's some feminists watching this, and they might be in my type of energy, where it's like, and maybe never, okay? It's okay. Don't lose hope. Spirit is telling you. Don't be so pessimistic.
Don't focus so much on
even
time.
when it feels like it's been forever. It's been forever.
For sure. All right, let's see on the feminine side. Femininity. Coming out of this Hanged Man state overture. Alright. Trust that it will happen when the time is right.
That's a very spirit teller.
This is all about, like, you know, trusting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we got release all expectations. So, I mean, I feel like on this side, maybe it's just, you know, the journey is different for all of us, for sure. And it's, like, more so, like, when you are ready. Like, and you'll know. Like, when the time is right, release expectations. So, I feel like on this side, it's not, like, you know, it's not necessarily, like, let's not focus on the timeline. That's what I feel like this one is most definitely saying. And this one is a lot of, like, because this is, like, outside. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of factors that are not within your control. Mm-hmm. When it comes to that, it's just trusting. And then on this side, the masculine side is very much, like, internal work. Like, don't lose hope within a couple of days, near future. Like, just work on your shit.
Right.
Because this is very much, like, you are the captain of this ship. You know?
Right. Mm-hmm. And this is like co-creating with spirit.
Yeah, trusting, you know, doing your part, but also
and definitely this
to release those expectations.
Yeah, and to like expand on that. Remember that it doesn't have to look a certain way. We get caught up on it looking a certain way.
I literally just popped into my head, like, you know, right before you said that, like, it doesn't have to. You don't have to be at a certain place in your life for, like, income this to be okay. Like, you don't need to be at a certain status or a certain, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be at a certain point to be worthy of this connection union. Or of love or anything. Like, you don't need to be at a certain destination. And that hangs up a lot of people, more so on the masculinity side, not saying men, but just our masculine counterparts, like, is very much hung up on those status symbols. And, like, oh, this is what we should be and what we should do.
This is where I should be.
Exactly.
In order for me to be
I'm not worthy until I'm XYZ. Right. You know, most definitely. But, I mean, this side is very feminine, but it's also on very career and money and, like, outside. Even though it's the feminine energy, it is definitely very much in, like, those stereotypical, like, oh, I need to be here before, you know.
And I feel like maybe we've dealt with a lot of the internal work. So, like, we've dealt with our self-limiting beliefs. We are overcoming that. But the way we are putting it into action happens in two different ways. Like, the feminine is putting it into action as far as, like, stepping out of her comfort zone in the 3D world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you start in that business. Maybe you are, you know, doing the scary stuff, like posting my content.
Being scared and doing it anyway.
Yeah, posting my content.
You don't grow in your comfort zone.
For the public instead of just keeping this private, because we've been doing this for years privately. But, you know, sharing it with the world, I feel like the world needs to see what we talk about and be in on, like, these types of discussions, because not everybody has, like, a group of people that are also on the twin flame journey. I feel like I'm very lucky like that.
Yeah.
I told you guys this is me if I would be straight, guys. Yeah, that's my sister's my straight counterpart, okay? Like, this is myself in another body, for real. Like, and it's so interesting how our lives kind of, like, mirror each other. This is definitely, like, a part of my soul family, guys. So if you need, like, a label for that, that's what I am meaning. Like, we're definitely platonically, but on the same journey, but definitely spiritually connected, too. Mm-hmm. Even though this is my real flesh and blood sister. Like, we got the same mom and the same dad. Like,
yes. But it's very much like, you know, a support system for each other, as in, like you said, that mirroring. So, you know, we'll go through very similar circumstances. It might be it might be at different times, potentially in different ways, even though a lot of times the timing lines up too. But I think it's very much so that we always have someone that understands. There's always that person there that understands. For some people, that's a friend, that's a, you know, whatever. We're lucky enough for it to have been a sister, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and even when I was coming at you, when this whole twin flame thing first started for me, I didn't know what I was looking at. Like, I feel like we was figuring it out together.
What is this?
Right, what is this? And you was like, you didn't know that much about it either. And then I was showing you, like, videos and stuff. Like, I don't know what to
What's
think
weird
or
for me
what
is
to
on my side, I wasn't even the one that mentioned twin flame mine is the one that said, "Oh, don't tell me you're my twin flame." Like he's the one that actually even brought that up, and then I started looking into it because we both talked about astrology.
That's how I learned it from my
spirituality.
masculine too. So that's
And
interesting.
it's very interesting that he was like, "Ha ha ha!" Like, don't tell me you're my twin flame. Like, and we were just comparing.
At least yours got it right. I feel like mine had a mistaken identity. No, or denial. Yeah, for sure. Or like I said, we just like seen each other and was like, "Wow, not ready for that." You know what I'm saying? Like,
put that mirror away.
Oh my God, it's me. For real.
Yeah, it's very shocking when you meet someone that is so much like you. It's like, are you saying that? You're saying it because I said it. Like, it's very, very strange.
It blew my mind. Like, if she hadn't already had like videos posted and everything else like that, like it literally blew my mind. It was the mental part. It was the mental part for me. Like, that was the biggest sign.
It's when the like your thoughts align, like your viewpoints on things, like how you feel about stuff, like
even if y'all think that y'all are disagreeing about it, like y'all are still saying the same thing.
Yeah, but like no, it's very weird and confusing. Like even if someone's explaining it in a different way, and it's still very eye opening. It's not just like copy paste. It's very also like enlightening and like because like it's the same thing but from a different perspective.
Yeah, different things have been watered by that person's 3D experience, and that's what I've been trying to explain to them. Maybe what we need to elaborate on more than just dealing cards and stuff is like our personal experience with that piece. Because I was blown away. Like obviously, like I think I've mentioned mine is in the public eye, and I was very much like, I never wanted to be in the public eye. Like so initially what I felt like was our values, right? Were very different. Because I kind of wanted to just
like
be
surface level values.
Yeah, surface level values. I kind of wanted to just be in like a private space because I had lived a very public life in my 20s and that did not go okay. I was like scarred. Pass me that heart deck over there.
We don't want to do coming together?
Yeah, we can do
coming. Get that far.
Yeah, we can do coming together, but I'm going to do the heart. Doobie. I'm going to move this up here because I feel like it goes.
Yeah, we're going to run out of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, what exactly are we? Just part already trying to come out.
Yeah, it already knows. Yeah, when are we all?
That's so crazy that this December card came out because it's been on the bottom of the deck this entire time. And then I just shuffled it and then this popped out. So for whatever reason, December is for sure because I looked at it multiple times while we were sitting here talking. December.
You guys might be aligned in the 3D in December. Just in time for Christmas, a Christmas present.
But then, I mean, maybe there might be some little because then bottom of the deck is some summertime.
I think you're going to have to elaborate. What's that?
I mean, maybe just like some little, like...
Little flex?
Yeah, some little hinting. Some little dabble, razzle dazzle.
The one thing also, too, about, like, the twin flame connection, even if you guys aren't in communication, you're not in any contact, messages still comes through, guys. Like, I was mind blown. Me and my sister was having a conversation. Thing? Yeah, you go into the dream thing here just a second. Me and my sister was having a conversation about, like, I don't know, a post or something. And I was like, she needs to humble herself. Next thing I know, she's posting about how she had to humble herself. Like, on her channel. Like,
it's like they hear you.
It's for real. Like, it's like they got ESP. Like, they picking up exactly what you putting down, regardless if you speaking to them in, like, person or over the phone or not. Like,
yeah, and the same with mine. Like I said, like, I wasn't going to respond anymore. And then all of a sudden, I get like, a, hey, how are you? I'm like, we're not just going to act like you ain't just disappeared.
Right. But what was you saying within the dream? Because I feel like they need to hear that from somebody that's not me.
The dreams are crazy. I mean, obviously, okay, in contact. So I went through a bit, like, growing up, I always had a lot of very vivid dreams. And then I went through a very big time, and I think it was just because, I was just going through a lot, traumatically, relationship-wise. And then once I was out of that, I really wasn't dreaming that much either. But But then all of a sudden, like right around the time of meeting this person, I started having very vivid dreams again.
To kind of expound on that, my sister had a toxic relationship, like a karmic type of soulmate, before
very toxic.
for a long time,
for 11
like
years.
11 years. So I was with a toxic person for 6 years. And then, like, immediately after, like, you guys know my story, but just to kind of provide some context, my sister was with the same person for most of her life. And then when that, like, period was over, I was actually the one that was like, nah, you need to get out there. Have your 20s, please. Please have your 20s. Have your 20s
What's
now.
left of them? I was 29. What's left of them?
You didn't have any 20s left. You're having your 20s. You're having your 20s now. It's fine. It's all good.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, this is my younger sister, guys.
But so the dreams started becoming more vivid, and then with talking to this person, I mean, it was crazy how all of a sudden it was just like dreams, and it was like very vivid dreams, and they would be very it's like that was the first time I felt like I ever had dreams where I felt like someone was visiting me.
Yeah, it's like an astral travel kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like, it was like, okay, like we're going to communicate on another level. At first, you know, it wasn't very verbal. It was just, you know, very much of like watching what was going on. And then like as time progressed, I mean, they got very interactive, very, you know, it's really crazy to see someone, even if it's someone that you haven't even never met, like seeing someone so clear as day in your dreams. I know there's a lot of information out there about with twin flames, how a lot of times you will have dreamt of this person or seen them in your dreams even if you didn't recognize them. I don't necessarily recall dreaming of him before, but like I said, I went a long period of time of like radio silence, of like not remembering my dreams. So, or they were more like nightmares, like type of thing, that if I was having anything.
Yeah,
so,
when I was in a toxic relationship, it was like there was like
I had a lot of nightmares. Yeah.
There was like a spiritual block, or it was that, and it was like
it was tiny little pieces of things that made no sense, or there was nothing. I was
basically
very
our subconscious was letting us know that we was in spiritual warfare for real.
Yeah,
like you are in the war zone. I feel like
if you're going through a period where you're not dreaming, you are very disconnected from your like spiritual self.
Yeah, and I think I actively did that on my end. I don't know.
Most definitely. I felt like I was very disconnected, and I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't anything. There was so many signs, because as a kid, as an adult, I was always a very vivid dreamer. Mm-hmm. I would have very vivid, very clear dreams that I would remember so clearly.
And I don't know. Comment below, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. If you're new here, this is something new that I'm doing. This is our sister reading time. If you guys like this content, we want to hear from you. But comment below. Yeah, comment below. We're not even rambling. I feel like everybody needs to have like some spiritual advisors, and people always.
It's got to be relevant to someone out there.
Yeah, it has to be. But comment below if you have very vivid dreams, and also I want to know if people dream in black and white, because I've never had a dream in black and white.
No, I don't dream.
I always dreamed in color. If anything, it might be like a sepia. Like that's the less amount. You felt
like you've heard something about dreaming black and white?
Yeah, I read it on like freaking online. I know you can only you know lead this with a grain of salt, but I really want to know if somebody's out here dreaming in black and white that's not colorblind.
I mean, colorblind people don't see black and white anyway. They see certain shades. But no, no, that would be weird.
I'm just thinking like we're just out here having like black and white television shows and stuff. You out here dreaming like you the Three Stooges and
the
shit,
world
like
black and white.
Right, like. No, out here dreaming like Bewitched before it was color TV. Like, what is happening? Yes, this is an intense connection. So I'm just doing a temperature check with these cards right here, guys. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. Yeah, the glimmers and the triggers are definitely extremely intense.
And that's the other thing is, like I feel like we was just talking about dreams, and then that intense came out. Like those dreams will be intense, whether they're physical, emotional, like you feel very intense things in these dreams in multiple facets.
I don't know if you had this, because I know you guys was like talking in the 3D world. Right, but we had a very 5D relationship, me and my twin, and it was like at some points we were just like having a date. Like we would be out like at a picnic table or something. Like literally just
Yeah, I
having
mean,
a
a
date.
lot of times it would be just absolute, very like normal things. It wouldn't be like
super
It
normal.
wouldn't be like superhero. Dun, 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 dun. Like it's like we're having a picnic, or like you're coming over and you're bringing groceries. Remember, I had a dream about her twin, which is so weird. I forgot all about that. I had a dream of her twin coming to my house, helping bring in groceries. It was like I got there and they got there, and I was grabbing groceries. I don't remember the whole thing because this was like over a year ago.
A little tear.
I was like, who the hell's coming up the steps? Can you get the bags?
But go ahead, you
Intruder.
Bringing groceries over. Wasn't it having like a party or something at your house?
I don't know. There was a bunch of family and people there, but it was like, oh, like I'll help bring in the groceries.
Dreams, guys.
Wow, that's not confirmation. I don't know what.
Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality.
And that's the other thing. Okay, so me and my twin, we spoke and had like a connection, and I wouldn't necessarily say a relationship, but definitely a connection. And we definitely talked about spirituality. We talked about dreams. We talked about all of those things. Like we both dreamt of each other.
Now we've done some real work. Like the conversations I did have with my twin in the 3D were very much like she helped me heal one of my biggest like trauma wounds from back in the day, which was basically like why my dad wasn't around. And she was like, ask me why your dad isn't around.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. She was like, I'm your dad, you're you. Ask me. Because I was like, he always like never was like, that's the past. I can't do nothing about the past. Like kind of answer. So if you're dealing with this, then maybe you need to hear this answer too, because I'm feeling called to share it. But so I asked her, I was like, why were you never around? And she was just simply replied, because I ain't shit. And that just like, that might not sound like a lot, but it was a lot. Like
it was acknowledgement.
It was like actually acknowledging the fact that you were never going to be the dad that I like seen on TV or envisioned or like imagined.
I always think of like Danny Tanner from Full House.
Right? Like, even though that's not even a perfect family life, but he was a good father.
He was there and he gave a shit.
He was a single father at that. If you guys don't know Full House, you need to watch it because there's no mom.
There's a whole bunch of daddies.
Just a whole bunch of male role models, like raising a bunch of baby girls.
But that just very perfectly illustrates it takes a village, and we most definitely had a village raising us.
Yeah, we came from
we had a village of women.
Non-traditional household, but we were definitely
it was like Full House with women.
Yeah, raised by a freaking village of women. I was like the dad. Pretty much. Okay, what else? Soul. Your soul is preparing to reconnect, trust in the process. So I feel like some of you guys are really
that are going on.
Really close to like connecting with your twin. If you are on the twin flame journey and you have not yet met your twin, that does not mean that this reading is not for you. That just means that it has not happened yet.
Or if you have met your twin, and because a lot of times during these connections it's like, oh, you think surface level, like, oh, my twin flame, like everything's gonna be perfect and sunshine and rainbows, but very much it's very like it's gonna push you to go on your own healing journey. So I feel like, we met, but it's very much been stop and go, like running, both of us running from the connection, that sort of thing. So I feel like for a lot of people it is that like, it's holding a mirror up to you. So it's like, okay, well shoot, I need to heal all these things over here and I need to heal all these things over here. So I feel like,
it's meeting that person too that you're gonna be like, hold up.
It's like, I'm not ready.
But it's also like, I can't do this to them.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a block on it.
Or they show you parts of yourself that you didn't even know needed healed. They will trigger you.
Real.
They will trigger you in ways unintentionally.
I really didn't even know that my head was that big until I was like, she got a big ass head. Like, you got a big ass ego, bro. And I was just like, wait a minute.
You need to see.
I've had a really big ego my whole life. Why y'all ain't tell me this? Like,
you need to see like the good and bad and then find that balance. And it's
because I've definitely had a big ego my entire life.
And also, I will say, like, just because I've been doing like a lot of reading and stuff like that, like sometimes, this path with your twin, it'll push you into facets of healing and stuff like that sometimes you don't get to that destination in this lifetime.
And that is okay. Yeah. Okay, because if you look up my more spiritual part of the twin flame, once your soul decides to split into two, it's just the beginning of like thousands of years journey. If you like actually watch some of the content that's out there, not everything out there is like viable, but I really felt that. Like you reconnect over and over again to learn things, because I was like, how is it possible that I am completely just involved and emotionally invested in a complete stranger? Like we don't even know each other. Like we've never even met in person. We met online.
It does make you feel a little cuckoo.
Well, I thought I was going nuts. I thought I was just
I thought she was going nuts too.
I
was like, she going through a lot, whatever distraction she needs, you know. But then when I had that dream, it was weird.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, so while we were talking, I was still shuffling and some cards fell out, and we got telepathic, so there's definitely telepathy. Remember I
that
said
communication through those dreams, through that mental.
And through just speaking out loud to yourself, like, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You be getting downloads like, who said that?
What was that?
Who just
when those random thoughts just pop into your head, you know what I mean?
Swear to God, this morning I woke up and I was reciting a poem that I don't even know that I know. Like, I was like, what poem is this? I don't even know. You like them half sleep moments? I was like, what are we doing? Schoolwork? What is happening?
Memorization.
Right. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. Can you see the time on
there?
that?
So maybe you are
50. Let's say 50.
That says 36, girl.
Oh, okay, good. And then boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important.
What do we got? You got a total hour?
An hour, and like, I want to just cap it at an hour and 20, because if not, it's going to cut it. It's going to chop it off. Minutes. And then this is the bottom of the deck energy, this union of divine soul counterparts. It's a miraculous event that begins when you least expected it. Tell me, when you met yours, I almost said his name.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Then I really would have had to figure out how to edit this shit.
Damn it. Oh, like how we...
But was you expecting it?
No, absolutely not. Like, it was just a random, you know, it was so random. And actually, he thought I was someone that he'd already seen, like, not known, but seen. Like, he thought I lived where he lived, and XYZ. We just had one little random mutual friend, and it's just so funny. You know, we both had a connection to the same person in very different ways, but both through work. And, you know, had very similar interests and everything like that, and literally just sparked and started a conversation, but just laughing at the fact that we thought, you know, he thought I was someone else, or not even someone he knew, but someone he, like, maybe saw or something like that. But just so random, but even though it was so random, it was, like, instant, like, just chemistry and, like, talking in paragraphs and whatever. Like,
the chemistry was definitely interesting. If she actually watches...
You're like me.
Yeah, if she actually watches my channel, she's going to know that I know who she is. In case you was wondering,
you're gonna know that I know that you know.
You're going to know that I know that you know, even if you don't say that you know.
Next one that I got...
That's that Leo shit right there.
To pick from is the Love Messages Oracle.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna get some messages. Pass me the low key one.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
Or maybe you should shuffle that one in.
Because I was looking at it.
Yeah, and then I was gonna do this one because this is the one I was originally thinking about, and then I seen that one.
All right, let's see. Love Messages. Let's see. Cheer.
I was probably thinking of that one because you was thinking about it first.
So these ones are more like category type of thing.
This is like, what I normally use, those ones are like spirit advice, because at the end, you know, they do have categories, but at the end it gives like spirits advice. You can't even get any question out.
Depending, your relationship will finally deepen in the next few months.
That
you
is
have been
deepening,
waiting
girl.
for this. What did I say?
Depending. Depending on deepening. I swear my sister can read.
I can't talk today. Words.
All right. Your throat chakra may be a little chopped and screwed. Make sure you guys do some Palo Santo. Cleanse yourself regularly, okay? It's about to be spring. Cleanse your body,
Get that
cleanse
outside
yourself.
energies off of you.
Yes,
Off
get those.
I chew.
get that out of chair.
The Fazu. I don't know what Fazu
Pass
is.
me that wine. We doing sister time for right. Slow wine.
Maybe that's why I was saying the wrong word.
Struggling.
Slurring. This is drunken tarot reading.
You was not drunk.
Tipsy tarot. There we go.
You might have a little buzz, a little bit,
tipsy
little
tarot.
something. It's
Where's
still chill.
the cap on there?
I thought you was gonna pour you
Oh.
some. You sitting over there on empty, on E. Thanks, Chris.
Look. Butterfire. Campy. Alright, anywho. Back to messages. Little side commentary.
They're gonna love it. Anybody that likes watching me is gonna be like, oh my god, there's 2 of you guys. Love it.
Okay,
Ooh.
for some of you, this could be potentially why there is like a separation right now. We got a third party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So this doesn't necessarily mean that like they're seeing someone else. This could also be like influences as in friends, family, whoever's in their ear.
Yeah, like in the beginning, she thought I was crazy because she ain't never met like that, and I thought I was crazy too because I'm like, my sister makes logical sense.
And then very interesting with the divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait, which can be frustrating. And the whole like be patient thing and divine timing doesn't necessarily mean like put your life on hold. It's just know that things
will happen.
Things
not
will
in your
happen when they're
control.
supposed to happen. And
Right.
if there are third party situations, whether it's on your side, their side, that every interaction and connection that you have with anyone is to teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
So even if either of you have other things going on third party that is romantic and not platonic, that could be like, oh, well, I need to learn XYZ before this can even come together. So don't think like, oh, they're whatever, like, it doesn't mean that's forever.
We've moved on without me.
Oh, my wolf.
Oh my goodness, yes. They're gonna be sick of us.
But again, this whole lifetime business, reaching your goal, everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future.
I just got hot. No, it's probably because you a fire sign. We sitting here with all this candles.
This is getting okay. This is it.
No, it'll get extreme. The message that
engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. I don't know. This is definitely feeling very much like this is coming together.
Yeah, this could be, or they're gonna acknowledge you, or maybe if you guys are in a no contact situation, maybe they want to be friends. I was just in a conversation with somebody else that's on a twin flame journey, and I was like, I don't necessarily think that you're supposed to be platonic with your twin flame. Like that to me is not possible in that type of connection. And I could be wrong.
I don't know. To me, it feels more
I
like
could
a
be
soulmate
wrong,
type of thing.
but yeah, that's what I said. I was like, that sounds like a platonic soulmate. Like I know soulmates you can be platonic with, but I don't necessarily think that between me and my twin that we're gonna be able to be like homies.
But yeah, because engagement to me doesn't necessarily mean like a proposal type of situation. It's engaging as in like interacting.
Yeah,
like
you can be
engagement,
interactioning,
and action.
And go.
I think it's some
and
more.
spirit said action.
Yeah, I definitely think it's more
Come
like a right
now.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Not Leviosa.
For any Harry Potter fans out there. But yeah, I don't think like, oh my god, engagements. Like I wouldn't read.
Or for some of you guys,
potentially.
For some of you guys, if you guys are already in union, you could be getting a ring, boo. You could be getting a ring, okay?
But I don't know. To me, the message that most definitely popped out was engagement, as in like interaction, coming together.
Right, and take what resonates, guys. This is a general reading. Right, this is a general reading. So it could also be that you have more 5D.
Because this isn't even the pick a pile. This is very general. So I feel like there's a lot of different messages coming out. Again, that will resonate in different ways to different people.
Mm-hmm.
Last 2 cards that we have too are take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards, which we was talking about being in your comfort zone. You don't grow in your comfort zone. You grow when you step out individually and with the person, like when you go where you're uncomfortable, that's where you grow. If you just like, oh, I'm just gonna stay right here where I'm nice and cozy and familiar, you're never gonna go nowhere.
No, it's not. It's not going to allow you to
if
reach
we do the
your
same
potential.
Song and dance, you're gonna do the same song and dance.
And you already know how that story goes. That's cycling back into the same cycles that you're used to. Don't stick to the lakes and the rivers that you're used to, okay? All right, don't do it. Do just the opposite. We gon' remix it.
And then the last one,
don't go chasing waterfalls. Chase that waterfall, girl.
is open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared.
So, I just thought of a so inappropriate movie line.
But I mean, I feel like that's in. Like I even said, like with the whole third party thing, like don't necessarily be like, oh no, even if you know your twin or whatever, it's like, you know, open yourself to love in all ways. So it's not, like I said, there could be things that you need to learn prior to. So if you're like, oh no, I'm gonna hold on and I'm gonna wait and I'm not gonna do X, Y, Z, then that could just be creating more, you know, what am I thinking of? Speed bumps.
Unfinished business.
Unfinished business.
Spirit already finished it for you, the unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss, and I feel like that's for both people. I'm covering up this December thing. Putting some masks.
Do you remember
when we
fell in love? You are enough.
I would definitely read that to them.
The person you are meant to be with will love you the way that you are. You don't need to change.
Absolutely. So the reason why that you guys don't come together is not because you feel like the other person needs to do this and this and this. It feels like you need to do this and this and this so that you can be worthy of what you are seeing. But I feel like sometimes we put that other person on such a high pedestal, we idealize it, and then it feels like it's just like maybe not attainable. And Spirit is like, no,
and I think that very much goes into what I was saying about like you don't need to be at a certain level, a certain status, a certain place in your life to be worthy of any of this. Now, I mean, that doesn't mean that like, I feel like that almost sounds kind of counterproductive as far as talking about like, you know, there's certain things you need to heal from or do or whatever. But just because you need to heal from something or do something to be able to receive something doesn't mean that you're not worthy right now. It just means that you can't see it or accept it.
It means that you're putting yourself in that limiting belief.
Yes, you're always worthy. You're just doing that self-sabotage.
Yeah, you're limiting your own potential to receive those miracles and to receive those blessings. And as soon as you drop it, because I promise, as soon as I was just like, I'm going to be on my self-love journey, Spirit was like, and here you go begin. These regular dreams is all yours. And I feel like it was not me by myself because of the way she looked at me when she first seen me. She was like, buddy, I know you. Reflection.
Looking into a mirror.
Yep. Looking at you is looking at me. Man in the mirror. Right. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Absolutely.
Yeah, and sometimes you need that time apart to work on yourself because when you are in the same space as that person, sometimes you're so focused on them that you don't even see you.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, Spirit, that's a lot.
I know, like, you know, and it feels very, like, sometimes it almost feels toxic at times, and
it can be because you're triggering. But it's not like toxic as in like, oh, I'm cheating on you, I'm going to beat you up. It's not that kind of toxic. It's toxic as in like,
let me show you this.
Let me show you what you have buried and you've forgotten.
Yeah.
Is a problem.
Like toxic in a way of like, okay, this is about to trigger you, but in a way of like, this is what you need to hear or need to see to heal.
Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So maybe one or both of you has been caught up on this. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. I'm putting
or
this
so
over
focused
here.
on timing. So focused on timing
that you're feeling like,
or like I'm not where I need to be.
Yeah,
I'm not where I need to be right now. Like at this age, at this time.
Or there is something in the way here with this third party. Because it's like, oh, now is not the right time.
That or like, okay, I was healing from this, and then now you with somebody else, and you know what I'm saying?
I do. absence, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So they do miss you.
I mean, that's very prominent in any twin flame situation. When you are not in union, or when you went from contact to no contact, like when that person, once you know who they are,
Mm-hmm.
when it's like radio silence, it definitely feels like a piece of you is missing.
Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Yeah, you definitely feel neglected. You feel left out in the cold. You feel hurt. And it's like, it doesn't even have to be like as long
Or
as
you
you
feel
know
like you
of
can't,
them.
or that unworthy thing of like, I don't feel like I can provide you with what you need.
Yeah. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Yeah, they want to talk to you. Can we talk for a minute?
Oh, Seven Campbell.
Girl, I know. Reveal.
Maybe we need to. Maybe after
tell
these
you the
messages,
truth.
we need to get some songs.
I want to tell you the truth. You know I'm half
Can I
lyrics.
talk to you?
And then the bottom of the deck
Always
is
getting
soul
songs.
contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten, and absolutely will not.
Amen.
Never be forgotten.
All right, we're gonna use this.
That's Jalissa's.
Yes, this music is life.
I think that's the second one she did. She has a third one
This is
out
the art
now.
on the back of the.
That's
deck.
my birthday twin, you guys. Check out Jalissa's messages.
Messages.
Massage.
So yeah, we'll get a couple songs here just because since that song came out, every now and then like a song will come out of her, a song will come out of me that's relevant to the reading that we hear. So this one will provide a couple little songs.
What song is that?
That's Seven Campbell. Can we talk?
Oh,
Which
see,
is the same.
this is why I need you here when I be channeling stuff, because I'm like, what is that song that I'm singing? I don't even know what it's
Seven
called.
Campbell was the same one from Goofy Movie. They were like, I don't want for the first time ever was seeing it eye to eye. I don't want.
Well, evidently that's happening eye to eye. It's happening in December or the summertime. What does the collective need to know, mercifully?
We got Beyonce and Shakira, Beautiful Liar. The lyrics that's on the card. He said I'm worth it, his one desire. I know things about that him you wouldn't want to read about. He kissed me, his one and only. Beautiful liar. Tell me how you tolerate the things you just found out about. You'll never know. Why are we the ones who suffer? I have to let go. He won't be the one to cry.
I feel like that is a third party energy. For real.
So for some of you, it's most definitely like, oh, like they're with someone else.
And that person feels like they are a liar, or you feel like they're a liar.
Or they're like being a fraud to themselves. Like they're with this other person, like as a, ooh, okay.
Right. Or they're with this other person.
They're for the streets. We got Doja Cat streets.
They out here in the streets, so maybe your person also
they're trying to distract themselves. That's
to
what I'm
deal
saying,
with
like
that player energy.
I can't sleep no more. In my head, we belong, and I can't be without you. Why can't I find no one like you? I can't sleep no more. In my head, we belong, and I can't be without you. Why can't I find no one like you? So that's kind of opposite. So they might be out here in these streets, but they definitely thinking about you at night when they lay down.
Without you.
And then we got some Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. I mean, we all know that song. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. I should have held on tight. I never should have let you go. I didn't know nothing. I was stupid. I was foolish. I was lying to myself. So that's very fitting.
Confirmation.
That's so fitting.
That is confirmation. Okay, me now.
me. That bottom one wanted to pop
I know
out.
it did. Celine Dion, my heart will go on. Got them Titanic vibes.
Dramatic.
Near, far, wherever you are. I believe that the heart does go on once more. You open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. And I do feel like it's cyclical like that, like how she's talking about how it doesn't matter where you're at. It always come back. Yeah. It don't matter who you at, who you with.
Who you at? Who you at? Who you with? It's me, baby.
Nah, it doesn't matter who you at. Like, where are you at with yourself? It doesn't matter what level
you on a side mission, whatever.
You on them dummy, you still playing them dummy mission games.
Whatever.
Ring the alarm. From Beyonce.
Oh my God, these songs are very together. Like, I've been damned if I see another on your
I've been
arm.
through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Won't you ring the alarm? I've been through this too long. I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. I told you guys.
That's like the person outside of the third party, like, you know.
A whole playlist just dropped out. Hold on now.
They ain't here for long.
Tony Braxton. Unbreak my heart.
So yeah,
I feel like we all know Tony
you.
Braxton. Come on. If you don't know Tony Braxton.
You love me again.
Only me in our space. Leave me out in the rain.
That Debo boy.
Right. Come home, And Wayne Wonder, no letting go. Really appreciate you loving me after all that we've been through. Really appreciate you loving me all time. Got somebody, she's a beauty. Very special, really and truly. Yes, you do know the song.
Oh yeah, got somebody. She's a beauty, very special, really and truly.
Yes, taking care of me like it's her duty.
Like it's a duty.
You right by my side night and day.
Night and day. And the drums come in.
No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all of that. Girl, I'm so glad we dated. All right, so they're trying to date you. Trying to date you. Like y'all can see the tiny lyrics.
Pause and zoom.
Pause and zoom. And Snow Patrol, chasing cars. We'll do it all. Everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I just lay here, would you lie with me? Just forget the world.
Yeah, good song.
Mm-hmm. And of course, at the bottom of the deck, we got Lauryn Hill, X Factor. It could all be so simple. I've sung this before, talking about Twin Flames.
I literally listened to the song recently.
But you'd rather make it hard. Loving you was like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. Y'all listen to X Factor by Lauryn Hill. That's the messages for all
no
Twin
one
Flame
will
counterparts.
hurt you more than you.
Yeah.
No one will hurt me more
No
than
one
you.
can hurt you more than you hurt yourself, and that's exactly what a twin flame is. It's your soul energy in another person's body.
Next we're gonna get some cosmic insights.
Cosmic insights. And I guess I'll do the tarot to clarify. I'll do the tarot to clarify.
Okay, gold digger. They want your money being used.
So I feel like maybe that was the third party.
Yep.
They wanted you for your money.
On the same page. Maybe they don't want a gold digger right now.
She a gold. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke to broke.
Bitches in the back, you gotta roll up your sleeves.
Y'all, we don't plan none of this. It just happens on the regular.
Oh, okay.
We picked the same song, the same exact lyrics.
Move on. Someone is.
I feel like maybe they're trying to move on from this gold digger.
What the hell is this?
Unavailable.
Oh, why they space the U in the end?
I don't know,
I was
but
like, you unavailable.
It's
a
a
waste
typo.
of time. It's over.
Yeah, like
So either
this
for some
gold
of you
digger.
that could mean that you need to move on from this from now, focus on you and your healing, and then you know when the time is right, things will come together, or they need to move on, or you need to move on from this third party situation. Take what resonates.
I want to be nosy and see who this gold digger is. Who this gold digger spirit? Ooh. Yep, that's that third party. The Three of Cups is definitely the third party card. Or they have friends that's being gold digger. Somebody is after you for your monies.
Then we got Guardian and No.
Yep. They was exploring their options and they need to let that habit go. Move on. Move on from exploring your options. Go ahead.
Last two over here, we got No and we got Guardian. So it's not the right time, and a lost loved one watches over you. So I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you're not in contact right now, or even if you were in contact right now, you guys are separated at the moment. So trust those guardian angels that right now is not the right time, but when the time is right, you come back together.
I was like, clarify the No. So I feel like maybe you're still, for feminines too, maybe the masculine is healing their own toxic feminine traits, or maybe they're healing from toxic feminines.
When you were talking about healing, I just noticed on the bottom of the deck we had intimacy intimacy.
And yeah, there was a
Intimacy.
tower moment, and they're like healing from this tower moment, this transformation here. And yeah, your guardians, your guides, they're definitely looking out for you. And intimacy, like you guys are building a solid foundation.
Yeah, like healing maybe from some whatever trauma or insecurities, maybe they're intimacy wise.
They probably ain't gonna know. Like, did the voices change?
I know that's what I said. It's like they can't see our faces,
and
our voices sound the same.
Our own kids be like,
"Was that you or Auntie?"
Right? Was that you? Is that Boo? Who was that?
But we do be.
But we do be. We do be saying that stuff. All right. I'll do. You can do the little one. I'll do the big one. Because this is more like shadow type messages in here. It's a lot of like.
So this is like actual, like this is from
messages,
your
messages.
person.
From your person. If we
So you
not...
want these first? These from your person messages?
Man, we can both shuffle. It's fine.
All right, we popping out. Okay, I knew exactly what I was doing.
I like that energy because you taking accountability for your shit.
Accountability.
They know what I said. Talking about me.
Definitely one burping there.
That's that creatine. Oh my god. The whole stack just fell out. We're not taking all that spurt.
Alright, messages from the twins here. Cheer. Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh my god.
I wish I could share my good news with you. That plays on with that, like, you know, they do want to talk to you, even if you guys aren't in contact, or you're mad at them, or they're mad at you. Like, they do want to talk. They do want to share. Whenever they have something good happen in their day or good news come, like, you're the first person that they think about that they want to share it with. Mm-hmm. And then that goes with it too. So many things remind me of you. So even if you guys aren't talking, or you guys are on your little solo journeys, side missions, whatever, you know, they're thinking of you.
Little detours, little delays.
Right. I want to be more than friends. I don't know, maybe some of y'all are pretending to be friends right now. And then I left when I saw you with someone. I think that goes with that third party. So it could have been, you know.
Be careful of assuming, though, guys. Be careful of assuming. Like, people mess up and sabotage a lot off of that.
We're talking about that third party, and then this, we both know I'm not the one for you. So I think that whatever third party that they're going with right now, they know that this is casual. They know that this is not that person that they're with right now. They know that that's not nothing real.
Or it's just temporary.
Mm-hmm. And then we got that we need to let go of each other. So I feel like just right now is the time for working on yourself. And so that time is right.
I'm gonna go find my sunshine.
You thinking this is a card? This is tagged to the pillow you sitting on?
What is this? They have hurt me, yes. So some of them are healing from this third party situation.
Or you are healing from them being in this third party situation.
Right. But I also feel like it's important to acknowledge that the person who was with a gold digger is healing. Because they're healing like the trust issues that's going to come from that. Because they probably did not expect that person to be like that. You know what I'm saying? If you let somebody get close enough to take that kind of advantage of you, then you really trusted that person. And it can hurt the trust that you have with yourself, which is why I feel like the Divine Feminine is in that.
The trust with yourself, but also with, like, if you're dealing with a gold digger, they're very focused on the materialistic items and things and those stereotypical, like,
what you can do here for them, too.
Yeah, so it could be very much, it could have very much shaken your, like, oh, well, I need to have a house, I need to have a car, I need to have freaking 401k, like, XYZ, like, I need to be at this point in my life to even be ready for a relationship if you were dealing with someone who was so materialistically focused.
And not everybody is like that, okay? So, listen. The material stuff, you can't take that with you when you go. It does not account for character. I would take somebody without a lot of money who is trying. I just wanna rock with you. Exactly. Oh.
But it's like, you know, through the good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that's gonna, you know, be there with you through those trials and tribulations, through your growth.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that you love me? Because we do.
I think that goes with that feeling unworthy, like questioning, like, okay, what for what?
And I feel like it's necessary after this experience. Like it's gonna happen.
Probably
and
gonna need a
especially
lot of that
necessary
reassurance
after a toxic relationship too. Like you're gonna want to know like what is your motive in being with me?
Who are you gonna state your purpose?
I always say that. I be saying that all the time. Who are you gonna state your purpose?
Like why are you here? What do you want?
My sister literally said this to this dude that was trying to be my friend. She was like, "Who are you and state your purpose?" Right after my toxic situation, because both of us are more protective of each other than we are of ourselves after something goes down.
Yes, like, what do you want? Like, why are you here?
Why you try to talk to my sister about what you want? That's what I felt like you was doing.
Healing.
Who are you and state your purpose?
Step off.
So walk away. My sister turned into Debo. She sound all nice.
It's a walk away.
She sound all nice and cute, and we are until you step over the line.
Yeah, until you mess with somebody I care about, and then Debo come out.
Oh boy. Oh, pulled off. Any more messages? We're like, y'all got this.
Let's go.
Y'all set it off.
Let's go. Let's rock and roll.
Hey, come on.
Let's get the show on the road. With Grease too.
Somebody might be born in that time. I can't promise you anything. We didn't ask you to. We didn't ask you to. That's what release all your expectations is about. This connection, it's not about meeting somebody's expectations. This connection, it just is. And that's the thing. Like, that's the part that's where you got to go to in your acceptance to just know that it just is. Whether you resist it or you embrace it, it is just going to continuously be an is factor. It's going to be a part of you. It's just going to be something that you have. Like, your leg is just something that you have.
Your leg.
For real.
It's a body.
Right. If you ain't got no legs, then your head. Okay? Will this ever change? No. It's going to grow. It's going to grow, but the connection being there is not going to change. And I feel like that's something that people ask themselves, because I was like, when is this ever going to, like, do something else? You know what I'm saying?
Get the show on the road. Let's go. Let's go.
And it will as soon as you decide that it is. As soon as you change your perceptions of different things.
Oh, when the timing is right.
Right.
When the time is right.
All right, this is the last shuffle. Whatever flops out or doesn't flop out, that's it. Yeah.
My expectation or
I am
rejection?
scared of rejection. I feel like both parties go through that. It doesn't matter who you are. You've been rejected
I'm sure both sides
at
have
some
dealt with
point.
rejection. I feel like a lot of times before you find that person, you do deal with a lot of rejection.
You want to do charms or spicy dice? Which one you want to do?
Dice first.
I'll let Bill do spicy dice with you guys. It doesn't get too spicy.
It doesn't get too spicy. We just on, base number. What base we on?
It's like make out bases.
PG.
Kinda.
PG in the 90s.
Right, PG.
We got, I'm a suck on your thigh. Let me get that thigh meat. I want a thigh. Let me get that dog. Let me the juicy. Okay, let's get another one.
I knew we was gonna have a good time with you doing the dice.
Touch your hands. Let me just hold your hand, baby. See, that's a thigh again. I wasn't playing about them thigh sucks.
They might think you got some nice legs.
Right, a little juicy thighs.
You might be a little thick.
I'm gonna touch your lips.
And they could be talking about the mother lips.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't be thinking about that necessarily.
Well,
I mean, yes.
y'all get the remixed gay version, okay? And the straight people might like a little finger action too. You never know.
I'm gonna kiss your neck. We got a question mark. We didn't get that, but that's on the side.
Yes, the question mark. You got fill in the blank.
Kiss your neck. So that could be in your dreams. All of these things could be like in your dreams in the foreseeable future.
Future. All right, I'll do a couple rolls with you guys. They want to touch them lips. Is what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to look. They trying to touch them lips.
I love you.
And then suck them thighs. They said what they said. They said suck them thighs. Okay.
How we get the same thing?
They want to touch your ears.
Are you listening? Can you
Want to
hear
come
the
whisper
words that
something
coming
to
out
you
of my
in your ears. They want to suck on them ears. Hold on. Y'all see that? They're sucking them ears.
Well, first of all.
And then they want to touch your neck. All over down your neck. Oh my God, we be clowning.
Fun.
Yeah. Alright, we can put those away. Alright, I'm gonna pick some charms and then you can pick some charms.
Cheers.
Some charms. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot, Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna use a sticker and you can use a sticker.
Oh, jangle.
No jingle
Oh, you ain't got. Oh, I felt like it wasn't that many until. Put
Right.
them down.
Mm-hmm. I got some tweezers so you can go through yours.
What a little weed plant ain't coming up. Anywho.
I got an open heart, so make sure you keep your heart open. I feel like we had open. Keep your heart open.
Open to love. It's all covered up.
Yeah.
Under cheer. Yeah. Open yourself to love.
Yeah. Keep
It's
yourself
safe.
open to love.
Open for love.
We have a lot of leaves, guys. I'm not gonna pick up
we also
all
got the
of
weed
them.
leaf over cheer.
I'm not gonna pick up all of them, so maybe one or both of you guys live somewhere tropical, or maybe the fall is significant to you and your person.
I'm getting all kinds of messages with these symbols over here.
And then we have a feather.
Two feathers. Is this a leaf or a feather? It looks like a feather to me.
That's a leaf. This is definitely a feather. And a feather, so birds could be significant.
But this is a feather. Two feathers.
Right, yeah. So two birds of a feather.
Oh, you got one
together.
turtle and I got the other. Cute. Cute. Sea turtles mate for life, y'all.
So
They're sea turtles too.
Birds of a feather flock together, yes.
And yeah, sea turtles mate for life.
And let me show you these sea turtles since my sister didn't talk about them.
Turtle.
I wasn't ready for that one yet, but okay, here you go. Yes, little sea turtle. She got them nails.
Cute.
My mom gave me this because my fingers was getting in the way. She was like, "Get your fat fingers over here."
She would not get from her.
Remember I said I met mine in 2020, baby. You guys are like that, and here's the year 2020. Look.
Interesting.
With a palm tree.
Cute.
Hey, I got two of the same feathers.
That's what I said.
I got three feathers. Okay. So perhaps one or both
could be
of you.
Significant for sure.
But I'm getting also that there may be like a third party who might bring you guys together, like a friend or like some soul. Like
I have two butterflies and you got a butterfly. These are two of the same butterflies over here.
Here, you want to show them some of your butterflies?
Yeah, you have those butterflies. Both of these are the same butterfly. So you could see butterflies. They could be seeing butterflies. They could give you butterflies.
You and them could have also recently been through a huge transformation.
Absolutely, the transformation for sure. And then for me, over here we have like a star. You know, they can see you like a star, but it's also kind of like a pendulum. And then we also have a cross. So it could be like, you know, spiritual connection from different spiritual walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
You could be getting messages from God or from whatever, you know, spirit, whatever it is that you connect with. You could be getting messages about them from this person. Yeah. This safety pin for me definitely makes me feel like you feel safe with them. Mm-hmm. To be open about, you know, who you are and everything in all aspects. I feel like you feel safe with this person when you guys are talking or when you are connected. Maybe more than you've ever felt with anyone else.
And I feel like this is also why they're going to take a risk and step out of their comfort zone and to pursue that.
Absolutely. But I love that you have the heart and I got the key. I got the key. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got this little We got a little
That's a wheel, like a ship.
yeah,
wheel.
like a captain of this ship. You know, the direction thing.
Just remember not to get too caught up on you, the captain of the ship, and control, because that does not work in this type of connection. Right, my little game dice here. Let me show them the rest of these. So,
and then there's the weed plant.
right, I'm about to show them this.
420 could be significant for some of y'all. April 20th.
There's also a bone, so pets could be significant. You or them could have a dog.
Or you could feel like, that's my rib. That's my dog. That's my rib.
Or, yeah, that they're a part of you. You or them, like I said, could be
They're
in the
your
public
biggest
eye.
fan.
Your biggest fan. That's exactly what I was thinking about. And then here is the butterfly.
In my head, Hercules.
Yes.
Definitely both of y'all going through transformation because...
Yeah, things are changing, shifting. That's why it's important right now for you to go with the flow. And then let me show you this. Some of y'all might be 420 friendly.
Or maybe when you do, I don't know, that just came into my head.
When
too.
you doobie
maybe
doobie.
when you smoke or however it is that you engage with marijuana, maybe you get some kind of like downloads or messages or connections or whatever.
Did I tell you that there's letters in here and I didn't even know that? Like, I done pulled out my own initial a couple times. Like, just my own initial a couple times. It was crazy. That's why I also wanted you to pull some. Because I'm like, that would be crazy if it's a C in there.
Yeah, I ain't get no letters.
Neither did I the first couple times I pulled some. But I picked a pack of 300 and then 150.
Dang.
So there's 450 charms in this little bag. Well, this is not a big bag, but
There's still 2 more on the table. I need that.
right.
That's all for that that we picked.
Yeah, that's all the decks that we picked. Any other last minute words of wisdom that we want to... You guys are not alone on this journey. That's the bottom line. There's people out here that are going through it with you. If you don't know people, find people to talk to. I do have an email. I am going to have an email coming soon so that you guys can email in questions, topics, and we'll be getting some prices so we can do maybe some personal readings off of that coming up. Yeah, and my sister is definitely coming back to do more of this type of live shuffling readings.
Absolutely.
This was awesome. It's exactly what I dreamed of. It's exactly what I dreamed of. I just wanted to let them in on our world. I'm like, people got to see this. We just be up in here.
Yeah.
The synchronicities and the fact of like your mind and my mind. Like, this is what happens when you are soulmates with somebody, okay? This is like a platonic soulmate. Because obviously this is my sister. But this is the level of like connection that you can have with a soulmate. It can be deep. It can be very special, and it can still be non-romantic. Okay,
For
so
sure. That's my best friend.
right, that's my best friend.
So won't let me say that now.
Right, but we will see you guys in the next one. Oh, I try to get up from down there.
Down there.
Yeah, and give a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, show some love. All right, we'll catch y'all later.